Hello friends, it is Brianna here. Welcome to this kind of behind the scenes tutorial video. I am the host of the Healthy Body Podcast. I'm a CrossFit Level 1 trainer, health coach, essential oils advocate, and the founder of Made Well, right? And so from a health coaching point of view, I really help women overcome yo-yo dieting, honor their bodies, and get a healthy body they love and they're proud of. But from an essential oils point of view, I help women use essential oils as a non-toxic solution for their health and those they love. And we could talk a lot about toxins, which stay tuned if you're watching this. In May, I'm going to talk all about that, especially in the Healthy Body Academy. But I just wanted to kind of walk you through some of the essential oil resources. I did a podcast recently called episode 80 of the Healthy Body Podcast on the 7 resources to get a healthy body you love. And as well as use essential oils well. So I did a video on the healthy body and health coaching resources, and now I'm going to do a very short video on the essential oils. So one of the first free resources is the Healthy Body Podcast. So on this podcast, I share a lot about nutrition, exercise, stress, sleep, digestion, toxic load of mindset, and habits. It's the area where you'll find a lot of conversation around health and wellness, but also there's bonus essential oil features, hopefully at least once a month around different essential oils. And, I've done kind of one oil at a time and the 7 pillars of essential oil education. And then recently I did an essential oils one-on-one webinar. And so really the best place, if you go to search the Healthy Body Podcast on any podcast platform, you'll find it. But also you can go to my website and either go to, essential oils category or podcast, and usually they will be there. So I did a one-on-one webinar. I put on there Peace Reassuring Blend, doTERRA's new oils, TerraShield, and cedarwood, and it goes forth. So that's a great resource if you're like more of a listener and you want to learn some education and how to use the oils. That's a great place. The next place I would say is the essential oils. Well, one, you can go to the website. I have a page on essential oils itself, madewell345.com/essential-oils with some testimonials and the whole 9 yards of how to get started. Basically everything I'm almost talking about on this page. But I'm going to talk about the essential oil resource library now. Actually, what I'm going to do, that's already has access. If you go to madewell345.com/essential oils, that's the short link for it, essential oils resource library. It's going to take you to where you would sign up for the library. Now, this is where I've been learning about essential oils, using them and teaching it for about over 3 years. And I've done a lot of in-person classes where I've recapped some of it in Facebook Live, or I've done online classes, webinars. And so this is where I put all of that together. And originally it was just for my kind of those who are wholesale customers on my team. But I realized with essential oils in particular, there's like a learning barrier of what they actually are and how you can use them. And often that is what prevents people from using them. So I wanted to open this up to everybody. So if you, I'm already signed in, but if you went here, it would say, It would say right here to enter your name and email. And you would be able to log in right here. Actually, you would be able to go to the bottom and click log in here, and using your name, your email as your name and password. Now you could change your password later, right? So this is kind of what's in the library. This is Member Vault, where I host all my training. So you could always bookmark this. It's just madewell345.vip Member Vault. Here's where you can watch what the library is, join the Facebook community, which we'll talk about in a second. You can also see all of the different trainings, how to get started with the oils. This is where you would book an oils consultation as well, which we'll talk about at the end. Because this is the difference is with this in coaching maybe is that you can learn about oils, but if you don't use them, there's no point in learning. I've put most of the podcast episodes I've done, what I call A to Z educational training here, where you can just click one and watch it. And then it'll link to the blog post, which is written out and talks about it a lot more. We'll go back. And then, the 101 webinar is here. 201 is like how to use them, but more so products. Eat Right, Exercise and Recovery. And these are multiple classes. So this one here actually I'll be really talking about exercise and recovery in the oils community in March. You could watch a recap on physical fitness, which we'll talk about, and support and relief, and there are the notes for it. So this is just, if you're wanting to learn about a certain topic, and I'm going to add to these as I go along, but for now, I wanted to really start pointing people here because there's a lot of great stuff here. Stress emotions, reducing toxic load. And this is great because this actually has skin and hair, home spa experience, cleaning, the aroma touch techniques, cleanse and detox. Back to school for the summer and holidays if you're interested in using, but also sharing and building a business with it. Talk about that. Pregnancy, I have a class here. Think babies. I need to record it. I've done the class and I'm going to be doing a class on kids. And so this is just a great place. And again, once you have the podcast and this resource library, which are both free, you can join the Madewell doTERRA essential oil community, which if you come here, I believe it's like a join icon here or over here, you click join, you answer 3 questions. How'd you hear about the group? Just interesting for me to know. What are you hoping to learn about essential oils? And if you would like access to the library if you haven't yet. And I actually have it posted here. And then I asked different stuff on themes. So tips, what tips have you learned? Cherie shared her tip. I shared a little bit about Alive. I did a poll recently, wanting to hear what people wanted to learn about because I have stuff in the works for that. I also, welcome new members. Again, the poll giveaway. We had a BOGO. doTERRA has a buy one, get one about 3 times a year. We just did one in February. So I do education around that. And I also help, I help order oils for people in those moments so that we can save on shipping and all that sort of stuff. And then I do some giveaways there too. So that's the oils community, a great place to get like community, and then people share how they use the oils, all that sort of stuff. Now, say if you're learning, and I use doTERRA as a company, as a brand. Now, there's many out there, but that's the one I advocate for because I've studied and I trust them and I've used them for the last 3 years. So there's the podcast, you can learn about it. You can learn about it on my website, oils. You can learn about it in the resource library and then the free group. But if you're ready to get started, I would rather you get started with essential oils that you actually need and you're going to use right away. And so one way to do that is book a 20-minute call with me, which is a free call, where I can just walk you through what are your needs and which ones will be and how to get started. So here's the essential oils consultation. If you go to madewell345.com/essential oils consultation, it'll take you here just to fill out. I just want to get some information. Zoom. Then I actually share some of the kits they have and resources to check that out, and then invitation to join the group. You click OK, right? So that we could organize a time to really talk, and so you could help you get started with the oils and the different ways you could do that. So that's a little bit about essential oils. I hope if you walk through this, you're taking advantage of some resources. If you're overwhelmed, that's fine. Pick one thing. You listen to the podcast. I hope you join the community. The community is where it's at. Or the resource library, just let me know and we can kind of get going from there. So thanks so much. I'll post the links for all of this with this video, and I will see you again later.